We're going to cut across to Mayan Hoffman, who's been reporting from outside public shelters in Tel Aviv, Israel. Ms. Hoffman, Mayan, if you can quickly take us through what's the latest that is coming in terms of reaction. We just heard the Defense Secretary, of America make it very clear that this is a limited war. We are not looking like an Iraq-like situation. And he also seems to suggest that most of the targets of this joint operation between Israel and America have been met. What's the sense that you're picking up? Is there now de-escalation somewhere, or do you think that is what the grounds are being laid for?
Well, I actually think it's very interesting to hear, Secretary Hegseth's comments, especially given that what we're hearing from Defence Minister Israel Katz is exactly the opposite. Just about an hour or so ago, he sent out a bulletin letting people know that we are getting more weapons, preparing to strike harder in Iran. And as we're speaking, we're seeing IDF reports of new rounds of attacks happening in Iran. I do think that your journalist is correct in the fact that America does want to make sure that they have the ability to stop and take it out when the time comes. Without question, there's pressure from the Gulf states. Israel is hearing that too. These Gulf states are not used to the kind of attacks that Israel has received from Iran. And I will also say that Iran has been stepping up the attacks, making it harder for the Israeli population, who are then putting pressure to get the war to end. Tonight starts the Jewish holiday of Purim, which is supposed to be a very festive holiday. Kids dressed up in costumes, people to have fun, parties. None of that's going to be happening because the country is effectively locked down. Just about a few hours ago, we had a direct hit from an Iranian missile in Be'er Sheva, which is in southern Israel. That was a direct hit outside some residential homes. More than 30 people were injured in that attack, most of them moderately. So there's quite a bit of tension going on here in the country.
So the tension you're saying is while the kind of commentary coming in, especially from America by the Defense Secretary, looks at de-escalation. But Mayan, just take us through the very latest there in terms of the retaliation that is coming in from Iran, how IDF is also hitting back. What are you picking up? Are we looking at a heightened retaliation from Iran now?
Yeah, in the last 24 hours, we've seen an extremely high retaliation from Iran. They want to remind me yesterday, Beit Shemesh, which is an area in central Israel, right outside Jerusalem, between Jerusalem and Tel Aviv, there was a direct strike on a religious institution, on a synagogue, and 9 people were killed. Those 9 names just released today, and burials that started. In addition, dozens there were injured as well. Some of them remain in critical condition. Our health ministry put out numbers this morning showing that around 700 people have gone to the hospital for treatment since the start of this war just a few days ago. A couple of hundred of them still remain in hospital. Again, a handful of them in critical condition.
All right, it's escalating right now. Take care, Mayan. We're going to come back to you. Get yourself to a safe spot.